applies to this market. There is no shortcuts to this market. You will get humbled quickly. Slightly newer to the industry, but they end up getting caught up in this Lamborghini, copy me. It's this lifestyle that they promote, whereby you start trading and instantly you get a Lamborghini and a 50 grand watch. Front of the shirt, sponsor of Liverpool Football Club, massive fucking football club. No way. I was thinking, no way they're a scam. 18-year-old kid, boom, deposit gone. The account was blown. You can see the yin and yang.
The yin and yang. You're definitely yin. I'm definitely yang.
Yeah, good.
Right? All these prop firm owners, they're going, look at what I've done. I've got a fucking Lamborghini. I've got a watch. Who cares, mate? It's not for, you're not doing it for them people.
Do you know what? No. I partly agree with that, because there's a lot, and it's not. Do you know what though? It's not even the prop owners as such. But also it's the influencers. So it's this lifestyle that they promote, whereby you start trading and instantly you get a Lamborghini and a 50 grand watch. It does not work like that. It doesn't. And with all of us, me, you, Drew, even Planty, we come from an institutional background. Like, we're in the upper echelons of the financial markets in the city of London.
Especially Drew. Drew's got
especially Drew. Drew owns the institution.
And Drew, you'll see Drew wearing AstroTurf boots and the worst club in history from Sports Direct. He's not in your face.
He's not in your face.
And that's how you know.
But it goes back to the people that are promoting on social media that these, it's typically, I presume, the younger audience that look up to, I'm in a Lamborghini, I've got a big watch, follow me, follow my trade. And it's just a warning though to just be.
Yeah, they're not. Listen, if they were doing that and they were making loads of money,
they wouldn't be promoted.
They're making money off you. The best institutions would pick them up. Trust me, I know. Or they wouldn't say nothing.
No,
because
just be
they're
sitting
doing
in the
their own
background
thing.
trading.
And I know a lot of people like that.
But
I know people, I know traders. Yeah, this is. And I remember a good guy, and you might see this, you might not. A guy called Kaz Kassim. I used to work with him in Mayfair for a company, Berkeley Capital, that was once called Vinco Investment Group. Unbelievable share picker, stock picker, smart, switched on. He would never be, shouting it out.
No.
But
But even though you can pick a trader out of one that springs to mind, David Koo. He's been with us year and a half. We've paid him out well over 6 figures.
Yeah.
He has no course. He has no online presence.
And he's very humble.
No social presence. He's humble.
Big shout out to David.
David Koo.
He's just done a.
Congrats.
But
someone like that though, right? This is what I mean though. You compare David Koo, who we've paid out in excess of 6 figures plus to someone else that has, limited social proof, but someone who's sitting in a Lamborghini with a watch and they say, copy my trades.
It's not their trades anyway.
No,
first of all,
it's not. No, that's another story. But it's the newer audiences and the people that are slightly newer to the industry that they end up getting caught up in this Lamborghini, copy me. It's incorrect. It's not the way. There's no shortcut. As with anything, any business, any industry, whether you're looking at doing drop shipping that we see online, or you want to start your own business, or clothing brand, or anything at all, there is no such thing as a shortcut. And the same applies to this market. There is no shortcuts to this market. You will get humbled quickly. You will soon realise if you over risk, if you over leverage, you will be humbled quick, and then any short-term success that you've had is gone overnight. Your confidence is knocked, and you're on the back foot, and it's hard to get off the back
foot. I was skiing in the weekend, right, and first time skiing, and as with a lot of things in life, I'm joking, by the way, it's a fucking joke.
I didn't even hear what you said.
I'm not it's no, as with a lot of things, I'm about to say that as with a lot of things in life, before I say the joke, I'm going to tell you the joke. I was quite talented. I did skiing for the first time and whatever. And I was saying to my ski instructor, I was like, get me up that fucking big hill now. I said, get me up there. Game, I'm ready. I fell down about 5 times in the process. But I said, get me up that hill. And he said to me, he goes, look, there's one thing I've learned in skiing. Is fast is not good.
No.
And slow is good. So take your time.
You need to find your feet.
And there's a guy called Dan Chung, and everyone knows Dan. And
Dan's good.
And he's got a saying, which is me versus me, you versus you.
Yeah.
Don't care about what people got. It's all, remember, there's a thing, there's a movie by Leonardo DiCaprio called Catch Me If You Can. Have you ever seen the movie?
Yeah,
Watch it.
awesome movie.
And it says focus on the pinstripes.
Yeah.
People focus on the pinstripes. So when you're looking at stuff, don't focus on the pinstripes. Look at it for what it is, you know?
Yeah. But also, though, that's I like the quote from Dan a lot, because I mean we've always, if you look at Alpha the past 2 years, we're recently you've just got onto Twitter, you've started doing a few tweets, but the past 2+ years we've been very silent. We just do what we do. We stay out of the dramas. We stay out of the.
I'm still waiting for someone to take a shot though.
Yeah,
it's a bit like a Floyd Mayweather rope-a-dope. I'm just waiting for the shot to be.
But you see a lot of people. There's a lot of drama online, right? With people calling one another out, and they jump on the back of one another, and XYZ. But we've always stayed out of that, and I think one of the main reasons, of that is that we understand that we're operating in our own lane. It's me versus me. It's you versus you. I don't really care what you're doing or how you're doing it, as long as we know that we're setting up the correct infrastructure. Everything is being done the right way, not the quick way, not the shortcut way.
And listen, I'm like you knew me for about 7 years now, and Drew longer.
Yeah.
Like me, I'm always very fast. Like you can see by my personality, I want to get it done now. I'm like an ADHD
but I think that's why we work well.
But we work well together because you do need to slow down. It's like this futures thing we're doing at the moment, the stocks thing. Everyone's running for that. I need this. Whoa. Just take a step back. Look what else the market's doing, and make it calculated.
Yeah.
Because otherwise,
it will come when it comes, and it will come. And Alpha Futures will be an excellent product.
We've got some good
Alpha stocks
American people that we've got. Good American people in our pocket that no one else has. No. Institutional people.
But again, we take our approach to, the same approach that we've got with Alpha, as it is to Alpha FX, Alpha Futures, Alpha Stocks, is the same approach that we always have. Is the institutional background, the institutional experience bring into the market of this retail proprietary world.
Let's not get this wrong. We keep saying institutional. We top cream of the crop institutional. That's like investment banks.
No, creme de la creme. You got
the,
even as hedge funds, you've never known the name.
They would never enter this space.
No.
But I tell you what,
not the retail side of it, the traditional.
But we are
prop
very
firm.
lucky.
Prop firms have been around for tens of years. Traditional proprietary trading.
It's a completely different business
But
model.
the retail arm of this is a spin-off of the traditional.
We are
model.
very lucky to have Drew. And there's a couple of firms out there. I've seen one the other day. They're saying that they're institutional, or they've got this experience. We're there.
I've seen a few that I like the look of.
Ask them the question. All it needs, and I've not asked the question yet. All right, so you've been institutional. Who have you worked for? Ask them that question. Where's your CV? We can see our CV. Drew can see his CV. You can see him on the FCA register. Where's your CV, geezers? Where is it? Drew, he doesn't like that. He doesn't like confrontation. Whereas I like a bit of comfortable confrontation.
We headbutt on that a lot, but I think the reason for that is, you're similar to me, right? Me versus me, you versus you. The Dan Chung, he loves that quote. You've recently got in contact with Dan Chung.
I like
but the reason I'm a bit reserved when it comes to calling out other firms.
No, it's not calling out.
No. You don't call them out by name.
But it's not that.
What I like.
Let me just say.
What I like is that I'm extremely confident in the infrastructure. I'm not saying that you're not. I'm just saying I'm very confident in the infrastructure that we've got, and the path and the route that we're taking is the correct.
Yeah, but for our industry to grow, you must call these.
I know. Because
look what's happened recently.
I'll back you up on that point, right? There is
2 firms.
I've recently, the past couple of days, I've done a couple of tweaks, and the only reason that I've done that is because I've seen other competitor owners pushing tweets with the sole purpose of a lie, but with the sole purpose to push a narrative of the route that they're taking, which is the incorrect route, which I firmly disbelieve. So for that I'd call out, but for I wouldn't call out anyone else.
We can't listen.
Any other reason.
I wish every single person in this property has the
success,
best.
and I hope that they operate the business compliantly, successfully, with
lies.
longevity.
There's too many lies.
But when it comes to the case of lies and pushing an incorrect narrative that just suits the path that you've taken, which is, a shortcut to most extents, I think that deserves to be called out, so that the audience of the industry understands how to make a well-informed decision.
Do you know what I can't stand, right? And listen, I'm all for business. Businesses need to make money. But how can you take money off people knowing that you're lying about what you're doing? That's what I can't get my head around. Or you fix the conditions wrong, because remember, a lot of firms that use third-party brokers aren't using a third-party liquidity provider, they're using a B-book feed, where you know yourself.
Well, you go. Yeah, I mean, you go to. I mean, I'm not going to name the brokers by name, but most you go onto a CFD broker's website, right? You go to the bottom, and it will say 85% of retail depositors lose money with this provider. So those CFD providers will B-book and internalise 90 to 95+% of all flow, which means you deposit $1,000 onto any retail CFD broker that's a B-book. They won't all B-book you. There's some that are A-book, and there's
better than the license.
But there are some that A-book, but the majority that will B-book will then be the other side of your trade, meaning that your £1,000 deposit, when you lose that, they make 1,000. If you make 1,000, they lose 1,000, until the time comes that they decide that you're too good of a trader, that they don't want to be the other side of your risk. At which point they'll then head you to market, they'll A-book you, and they'll just get you off their book. But that might be 100 out of 1,000. So the other 900 traders out of that 1,000, you drop any cash of your deposit that goes straight into the broker deposits, straight into the broker's pockets, and vice versa. If you make any money, it comes out to brokers.
And I think this goes back to what it is, right? Look, don't be fooled by it, man. Like, there's a lot of stuff you can get fooled by.
Yeah.
Never ever, just look for firms that are being honest. They're saying how it is, good conditions.
Well, just don't. I think what it comes down to is don't look for a shortcut. Don't look for another 5% here, another 10% here, a 1%,
£3 million
a 1% lower profit target here,
it's not,
a £5 million quid max allocation. No. But it's the shortcuts. It's the shortcuts, and the audience fall into the trap of, I've got a 1% lower profit target, but you can get 200 grand max allocation more than another.
Crypto was the same.
It's the same, yeah.
But
it's the audience that fall into the trap, and it's the audience that gets
Remember
stung.
the brokers that used to do the things where they used to say, right, if you deposit £1,000, you get £3,000 free. Or the betting companies, the bet fairs. Or put £1,000 in, you get £500 free. And
the retail leverage in the UK and EU has been slashed. It's gone. You used to be able to get 200, 300, 400, 500 to 1. ESMA come in.
That was like 7 years ago. I used to work for Drew.
Yeah, it's gone. But and it's the same with the bonus structure. Retail CFD deposit brokers used to say, deposit £1,000, get £1,000 bonus. That got slashed because you could never. You end up getting trapped in this vicious circle of not being able to withdraw funds because there were so many caveats to deposit 1,000.
You get 1,000 trades.
Yeah, you deposit 1,000, they give you 1,000, so you got 2,000 balance, but you got to trade the account 500 times. You got to make 400+%. It's ridiculous.
Remember a company called 24 Option? They used to sponsor Juventus, the football.
Yeah.
And it was like, deposit £5,000 and we'll give you 20 grand on top. But you got.
Well, it's like I tell you what, the first ever experience I had in financial markets.
You got scammed.
Yeah, I got scammed. I was 18 years old. It was my first year of university.
And it was your dad. Big shout out to Dave Kohler. Big Dave Kohler.
But it was my first year of uni, right? And I, the first thing I got into was fucking binary options, and I deposited with Bank the Binary. And at the time there was a front of the shirt sponsor of Liverpool Football Club, massive fucking football club. No way. I was thinking, no way they're a scam. And I deposited with Bank the Binary. I was trading binary options.
Did you pitch your dad though?
No,
you pitched your student loan.
I fucked with student loan on the fucking. I had my next like maintenance loan coming in. It was like 2-3 grand, whatever it was, and I ended up because by the time this fucking woman that kept calling me up saying, do this trade and you win and blah blah blah, and I kept making money and I flipped I put a grand in, I flipped it to 2 or 3 grand, whatever it was, and I was like, fucking hell, I'm onto something. With fucking student loan coming, this lady knew about it.
This is great content.
She got me to deposit my fucking maintenance loan. That was my rent for the next 3 months or whatever it was that come through. And I deposited it. She was on the phone. She's like, buy, sell, buy, sell. And I was like,
and he was
going,
going,
and I was
yes,
going,
yes, can I have your number?
Yeah, because before that, everything she was saying, I was winning. I never lost. And I was 17, 18. I was young. That was my first experience of the real financial markets.
Next one, big
Dave
caller.
I got humbled. I got humbled quick because I realised after I got off the phone call with this absolute. I'm not going to say the word because this is being filmed, but this absolute.
But you know what? Chirps are up to now.
No. But this absolute you know what. Who?
What?
You know what? This lady.
5'10".
This lady.
But
she was telling me to do X, Y, Z,
me.
and they was winning. She knew I had a maintenance loan coming in. She knew that's all the money that was there. 18-year-old kid. Boom. Deposit gone. The account was blown. All the profits, all my deposit, my maintenance loan gone.
Pay by card, please, mate.
And we're here.
Take 25.
Thank you, sir.
Why am I paying that?